Hi there, I'm Eric Hurst from the Nicros Training Center, here with another monthly handhold review. This time around we're going to take a look at two of our Micros sets. The Micros sets, as the name implies, are our smallest holds. The Micros shapes are typically only 1 inch to 1.5 inches in diameter, and for the most part they're footholds, though if you're strong and can crimp on small stuff, certainly there's a lot of handholds mixed in as well. This first set that I'm going to show you are called Diff-Tex Dome Micros. Most of them kind of have a dome shape to them if you look at their profile. And they have differential texture, which means a portion of the hold is smooth with our Zero-Tex surface, which is nearly impossible to grip or stand on. It's quite slippery. But the other portion of the differential texture style is a stripe of texture that will be kind of randomly moved around on the different shapes in this set. So when you see this hold in your wall, you just can't drop your foot onto it or grab onto it. You have to look at it closely and find where is the best part of the texture. Now in the case of this hold, if you can see it, the whole bottom half, or actually 3/4, is the Zero-Tex. It's slippery, it's a not usable surface. But there is a stripe of fairly good texture, a medium texture across the top of the hold, and that is where you would want to, of course, place your foot, or if you're on a vertical wall, perhaps you could cling on to this, though it would certainly be a sloper. Most of these shapes are small and not very usable for an overhanging wall, except perhaps as a technical foot placements. This next hold, again, most of the dome is Zero-Tex. The top of the dome has a couple of slices off of it where there is a more positive surface with texture on it. So again, on a vertical wall, that would be a decent little crimp, or of course it could be a foothold if you locate that visually, that portion of the hold where the texture is, and place your foot on it. You just drop your foot onto the Zero-Tex part, it's going to slide off. So again, these are very technical holds to use, good for training your footwork and your your vision of the hand and foot holds. This dome, pretty interesting. It's got little splotches of texture scattered around it, like 5 different spots. So again, the hold can be rotated and set in a number of different ways that produce a small but usable foothold. Again, as a dome, it would be a sloper for a handhold and not so usable. Now there are a few shapes. This one has a slice off the top and a slice off the bottom that give a little bit more of a gripping surface, albeit very, very tiny. So again, I think they're only handholds on a vertical wall or a slab, not on a steep wall. But for me, I would be placing these as footholds, technical little footholds that I would use when bouldering, so that I can be, as a boulderer, not only strong, but have very good footwork. And then here's another dome. Again, a nice slice. This is probably the most in-cut of any of the holds. Perhaps usable on a slightly overhanging wall, but again, if you buy these Diff-Tex domes, you got to be thinking slab, vertical wall, or foothold. That's what they would be quite useful. Again, 10 shapes in this Diff-Tex Dome set. Now, another set of Micros, these are called Mixed Micros. They're quite variable. These red holds here, there's 15 shapes in this set, and a few of them are usable as handholds. This particular shape has a in-cut surface and then kind of a flat cut surface. You could, if you had it set just right, get most of your fingers and thumbs on there, and perhaps use it on a slightly overhanging wall, but better as a foothold, no doubt about it. This one also has kind of a little protruding nose, I guess you might say, that is in-cut on the top and positive. I can get 2 fingertips onto that nose. If this is on my 30-degree overhanging wall here, I think I could grab onto that and use it, though quite strenuous, no doubt, as a handhold. And then there's many shapes that are fairly simple, 1 inch to 2 inches in size, with a couple different surfaces that you could use as down pulls on a vertical wall, or set them as smears for your feet. Here are a couple other, these are more sloping type holds. All the kind of cuts on this particular shape provide only a sloping handhold. Again, this for me would be on my wall as a foothold, probably on the vertical or slightly overhanging wall. This even more slopey. And again, this mixed micros set, there's 15 shapes. They're quite variable. There's a few handholds thrown in there, but if you buy this, again, affect both of these sets, you need to be thinking vertical wall handholds or footholds on a vertical to slightly overhanging wall. So these are the Micros sets, two of the sets that perhaps are better for footholds. We do have some other Micros lines of holds in our website you can check out that have more positive features, more suitable for handholds. But this, again, you got to have some footholds on your wall, and you might want to check out the Mixed Micros and the Diff-Tex Domes if you want some technical footholds to add into your climbing scene. Well, that does it for this month's hold review. Check back next month. We'll bring you some more good-looking shapes and effective training holds.